Hey y'all, what is going on? Listen, did y'all enjoy that episode? Because I sure did. That was crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that in a long time. This was entertaining. I can't wait to get into this one. Y'all, I wonder why the numbers drop. Like, soon as we go live, we lose like 20, 30 people every time. But they always come back. So I don't know what be happening. But in any event, I'm so glad y'all are here. Forgive my voice. I'm gonna give it all I got. Let me know if at any point y'all can't hear me, and I will try to turn the volume up a little bit more on this throat of mine. Okay. First off, how y'all doing? I'm glad to have you here. And please, if you did not hit that like button, y'all hit the like button and help me out. Okay. That's the first thing. Next thing is let me holler at everybody who's in the room. We got Angel Baby here. Evangelist is here. DS, AVL. All right. Delicia, Miss Rochelle, how are you? Let's see who else is here. Let's see. Let's see. Quiet Storm 87. How you doing? HU Angel 1. Tina, Queen of C. Hey there. What is going on, family? Y'all know we got to dig into this episode. We ain't had this kind of entertainment on Bravo in a long time. Velma, hey Velma, how you doing, girl? It is so good to see you. Auntie Eva, you made it? Okay. Hey Tasha Renee, how you doing? Allison, hey sis. Miss Sparkle, girl, good to see you. Child, did you enjoy that episode? Miss Kai, single mom uncensored. How you doing, girl? Listen, y'all, this was something else. Hey, S. Collins, you know I gotta holler at everybody real quick. If I didn't, I wouldn't be me. Jackie H, hey there, Dr. Kai. Zeline, you made it. How are you? All right, let's see. Kiki Snob. Hey, Keisha E, how are you? All right. So listen, y'all come on, take your shoes off, get comfortable. Apparently, this is what time it is right now. They have officially turned up the heat, and I think we all here for it. Hey, Silver Diamond. Nika, how are you? Mother of Diamonds, you made it. Oh, there's Mama's baby, our little Geneva. This is the Royal College student. We now have a Royal baby. So Evie has now been upgraded to the Royal College student. CC Miller is a new Royal Family member. Welcome to the Royal Family. You guys make sure that you give CC a Royal Family welcome. Hey Plum, my good sis MR Spiller. Gwen, how you doing? DC in the building. Hey sis. You know it ain't a party without DC. That's not possible. Yes, y'all smash that like button. Hey, Tammy McClure. Y'all come in, come in, come in. Get comfortable, please. DJ Dez, happy to be happy. How are you? Brown Skin Beauty. All right. CC, yes, we so happy to have you. Hey, Chanel D. Queen. Keaton, you made it. Yolanda, hi. Hee Lel. Lauren Frazier. Oh my God. Velda Sorrentino. The gang's all here. Okay. Listen, Ronetta Perry, you made it. All right. Hey, All Spot Clean. How you doing? Listen, I'm so glad y'all in here so we can talk about this thing together. Listen, I don't know whether I was traumatized or entertained or a little bit of both. June's Place, Wanda Johnson, hey, why you bothered? You made it. All right. And here's our new family member in case y'all missed it, because I want to see some royal family welcomes for CC Miller. Make sure this beautiful sister, and I do mean beautiful, knows that she is welcome here at the Royal Family. We are happy to have you. Please make yourself at home. You're amongst family. Enjoy yourself. Say anything you like, okay? This is a safe place. So Free 415, how you doing? You say you rarely catch a live, but you made it tonight. Girl, I'm glad you did because we got to talk about these people. Chi-Town Niger girl, my DT. Hey, Brooke. That's right. Welcome our new sister because we are so pleased to have her here. Hey, Wani. So listen, first of all, once again, another plea. Hit the like button, y'all. If you have not hit the like button, please duck your head out the door and hit that like button so we can get on with this thing. Jaja, you made it. Christian, you here? All right, Candace Lane, good to see you. Okay, here's Misha, Dareth. and Symphony Love. Okay, our sisters have made it in the building. Okay, Caitlin Bear, how you doing? My Megan is here. Okay, got it. Oh, my niece Jazzy, and there's Maybelline and Miss Sharon Redmond. Okay, I feel a lot better now. Sandra Richardson, you here too? Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Y'all, they was cooking gizzards and everything tonight. Hit the like button. If you've been watching us and you ain't subscribed, subscribe to this channel. You know you're coming back because we be over here cutting up. You know this is the place to come to have fun. Okay, so just subscribe. Don't cheat yourself. There you go with that elf avatar again. I'm gonna get you, Keaton. I'm going to get you. Okay? Misbehaving already. Hey, Alita. How you doing, sis? Roz. Hey, Roz. I'm glad you made it. We got Lala here and we got Ebony. All right. So listen. Membership, if you want to become a member, like CC did tonight, the link is in the description box below. The quick church announcements. Hey, Janice Robbins, Washington, Diamond Pearl Gym. And I think we got everybody. So far, so good. The people who spoke to me, because some people come in and they don't never talk, and that's okay. If you're shy, you can be shy around here. But let me give y'all the quick announcements. You know, coming up on the 27th, Hey Morgan's Musings is the movie night. Our movie night is going to be Harlem Nights. Be ready, be ready. So it's going to be just like before. We're hosting it on Zoom. The after party. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Diva2904. The after party will be held over here on the front porch. So don't be the one who doesn't come and then you miss out. Hey, Tina Chris, how you doing? All right, all right. Alicia Henderson, how are you? Glad you made it. So don't be the person who misses out on movie night and then you see the replay of the after party and you're like, dang, I missed out. If you're a family member, come on so you don't miss nothing. And then on the 29th, which is the following Sunday, we will have our Royal Talent Fest. If you have not signed up, please go sign up on the community tab by simply saying I'm competing or I'm in so I can add your name to the list of participants because we do not want you to miss out at all. Marsha Gibbs Eugene, how are you? PBH, happy to see you. Hey, Aries Forever, how you doing? And Wonder Woman Marshall. So listen, Dana Cutler, you slipped in the back door too. Good to see you. Listen, all our sisters and cousins are here. Anybody come after, they just come in late. We got to talk about these people on this show. So y'all know how we gonna do this thing. I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw and how I took it, and y'all let me know if I missed anything. Hey, Linda, glad you slid in, girl. So this is what I saw, right? I'm gonna give y'all the rundown. Hey, Juan. Now, the first part that got my attention, I wasn't too caught up about yeah, she did that. I wasn't too caught up in in their little conversation at the table. That just kind of was whatever it was. Hey, just simply, it was lit, girl. But what first caught my attention was Gizzard neck blowing smoke up Rob Base's tail, talking about you winning. Have you seen your bank account? I don't know. I don't know about all that. I feel like just because your bank account finally got out of the negative, I don't know if we can call it a win yet. And talking about she's afraid of being a mogul. I don't think she has anything to fear. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think she's completely safe. We have another new sister, Keisha Blair. Y'all make sure that y'all give Keisha Blair a royal family welcome while I'm running my big old mouth. Let her know that she is welcome and appreciated here at the royal family. Y'all show her some love. You know how we do here. Okay? Now, she went through the whole thing and she's claiming to be afraid of failing, like being a mogul and having all this success and then failing again. And hey, smart cookie. So I don't know whether the girl is really afraid of failing or whether she's afraid of trying. I don't know. I'm definitely not buying this whole I'm depressed nonsense. It doesn't ring true for me. So I can't really get with it. Right? Hold on, hold on. She say, I almost missed what you said, sis. Let me go back. The chat moving a little quick for me. She say, even if you don't like Wendy, you couldn't help but love her tonight. Yeah, she gave us a little something. Bubba gave us a little something. We're gonna get to that. And so she went through that and with her and Gizzard and they private talk. And then it was the whole, the whole feeling of, oh, I've been contacted by retailers Just getting contact from them don't mean they really want to carry your stuff. That means they're interested to see what you got. And I think she didn't contact them back because she didn't have anything to show them. That's what I think. Okay? That's what I think. I think that she didn't have anything to show them, and that's why she didn't respond. And that's why she was kind of, hesitant about saying the names Macy and TJ Maxx. Now, y'all know and I know, hey, Anna L, TJ Maxx, can y'all hear me? She said ain't no sound. Can y'all hear me or no? I'm thinking everybody can hear me. I don't know what's going on with them. But yeah, it was nothing to show them, and that's why she didn't contact them back. And Gizzard was like, "Oh, what did you say?" And she said, "Nothing. I didn't respond. Baby, you didn't respond because you could not respond. It would have been a colossal failure and an embarrassment." See, I think we might be getting to the bottom of the not bathing and acting a fool, y'all. I think it's coming from the fact that she's pretending and make believe, and she wishes it was real. See, if she would go ahead and put her energy into building something for herself rather than trying to be Gizzard's cheerleader, then she could actually have something to be proud of, and she wouldn't have to pretend to do to be working in fashion. She could actually go ahead and actually have some fashions to show these people. If they express interest, and it would make sense that they would, because she is on a reality show, so they know that's something that more than likely would fly off the shelves of a bargain bin like TJ Maxx. I'm not knocking TJ Maxx. They cool sometimes, you know? It is what it is. Yes, DC winning that mattress firm marathon. So then we go on from that to Giselle's grandma aerobics in the water with them foam weights and swimming people around with them swim caps on and trying to do this weird, stiff, fake grandma, synchronized swimming nonsense, pretending to twerk in the water. I mean, she just senior citizened it up. All the time she spends trying to make Karen feel old. Honey, Giselle, she makes herself look old. I've never seen anybody that worked so hard to be a senior citizen. I don't understand what Gizzard is after. If she want that AARP card, if she apply, they'll give it to her. She's over 50. She don't have to do all that. Okay, so that was interesting. Everybody got into the water, the ones who wanted to. And it was just, it was what it was. Ashley arrived while they were in there getting their grandma aerobics on. Okay. Kayla Trees, hey girl. Robin seemed like she doesn't comprehend too well during that conversation. She didn't, because she knew that what Gizzard was talking about didn't apply to her, but she don't have no business. Right? Yeah, that water aerobics gave me old lady realness too, girl. Golden Life, what you say? The real sorry water aerobics. It was bad. It was bad. I'm telling you. I don't know what she went in DT, that maybe that's what it is, the world record for sleeping the longest. Or what it might be the longest record of not washing. And I'm sorry, is it me? Or did you cringe too when she got in that pool? Because I was waiting to see if it was gonna be like, how when somebody got some oil and they put it in water, you see the oil rings kind of spread out on the surface. I'm wanting to know if that's why maybe the camera wouldn't hold still so we could see that dirt ring spread out, right? I don't know, but I'm worried. Hey, New York Finest, how you doing, cuz? Glad you made it. She said DC say Robin probably had a 47 in English class too. If she went, WD Rose 42. Welcome to the Royal family. Y'all know what time it is. Make sure you give WD Rose a royal welcome. Let her know that she is welcome and we love you here. Okay? Make yourself at home. We dragging these folks tonight. She says she can have Haynes AARP card. Yeah, she can get that AARP card. They'll give it to her. Trying to get the Grandma Olympics. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Rondetta Paris says, welcome. That's right. Y'all make sure you welcome our new family members. Very, very important. Thank you so much for doing that, learning to love myself. Super important, okay? I appreciate it. My niece Jazzy says she looked dirty in that bathrobe on the last scene, didn't she? I swear. And I find it interesting where nobody's sitting too close to her either. I'm suspecting her. I'm suspecting her. I can't prove she's a dirt defender, but I'm getting that vibe. Hey, Black Diamond. Yes, that's right. So now that happened, all of that happened, and then Ashley got there and tried to pretend like she thought Karen was lying on Gizzard. You knew Karen wasn't lying on Gizzard because you be nasty right along with her. Okay, I'm sorry, sis. I ain't mean to make you laugh too hard in the car, but she did look dingy and dirty. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired. Yes, y'all, we gonna get to that because you know that has got to be the coup de grace. That is the best ending to any Housewives franchise episode in at least, I'm gonna say at least 3 years. We have not gotten that kind of heat in at least 3 years. And so we gotta give it the attention that it's due. We can't just play with it. We got to come on with it, right? That's right, girl. Water aerobics Golden Girls edition. That's what Giselle is giving us. Okay. So after that took place, then Mia, Edward James almost. Y'all see, I'm changing my attitude on Mia. Mia's starting to get on my nerves a little bit. I understand she's trying to get in where she fit in, and she want to play the role. Hey, DS, and all of that. But at a certain point, I've had almost just about enough of her and them speed bumps and potholes in her face. Okay. Now, why Ashley chose to show them boiling and dehydrating her placenta and making pills is what I don't know. That was disgusting as hell. And then the fact that you letting people know there's something that fell out of your gut and your cooch, you dried and put in a pill to put in your mouth, tells me everything I need to know about you. Wendy said them bringing up those rumors about her husband was everything she needed to know about their character. The fact that she put old rotten tissue that she dehydrated in a pill and swallowed it tells me everything I need to know about her hygiene, cleanliness, and mental health. It told me everything I needed to know. Everything. I'm good. So then, Bubba worked that swimsuit, y'all. Can we agree that Bubba Sparks worked that swimsuit? She did that. It was a good color choice. I mean, you couldn't see no surgery marks. Everything looked nice. So I got to go ahead and give it to her. Y'all know I'm not a Bubba Sparks fan. Miss New Booty works a nerd. But Miss New Booty also worked the hell out that swimsuit like a part-time job. And I'm gonna give it to her. I ain't gonna front on her. She did it. Um, I thought we got what we were looking for. Okay, with Gizzard finally bringing the rumors in front of the camera because that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to really bring it in front of the camera, and she did. She brought it. She did that thing, and yeah, Quasia. She gave us Baywatch. That's what she said. She gave it to him. She did. Hold on, I almost missed the comment. I think I did. Y'all know I be trying to catch y'all comments, but they go so quick. So by the time my eye catch it, something else to jump up there. Okay. Yes. He say, "Oh, Ashley can swallow a placenta tablet. No wonder she has no issue laying in bed with Rumpelstiltskin." And you're right. And you're right. You need an extremely strong stomach to lay in bed with Rumpelstiltskin or eat rotten tissue that fell out of your belly and cooch. That's a special kind of nasty. And I can't hang with Ashley. I ain't got enough nothing to hang with Ashley. Hi, Vibe. How you doing, darling? I'm so glad to see you. And hey, Shalon. Yeah, you got to watch that thing, girl. You got to watch it. So that happened. So she served us body. Gizzard brought the thing in front of the camera while talking to Ashley. She is always very aware of those cameras, and that was her thing. She wanted to bring that out in front of the camera so freaking bad. She was just dying to bring it in front of a camera. She wanted it to turn into a whole moment to scandalize this woman's marriage. And I found it to be disgusting and tasteless, just like everything in her closet, right? So that happened. And then they did the little flashback when they were getting ready to go and eat of Rob Bates pretending to work. I was bored. That girl ain't worked at nothing at all. Um, Ashley decided that she was gonna, bring everything up at the table again. I do like the fact that that Abercrombie told the truth and said that it was kind of feeling like Interrogation Island. When they brought up, how Giselle was sitting there getting everybody's business and taking shots at everybody. And of course, Giselle gave that fake apology. If you felt like I offended Listen, y'all, anybody who say if you felt like they not apologizing, that's not no apology. That's called since you called me on it and you won't let me off the hook. Let me just say something, is what that was, right? Um, when Wendy was, they asked, basically tried to put Wendy on the spot to see if Karen was lying. And then they didn't even acknowledge the fact that Karen ain't lied about nothing. She told the truth. That girl was hurt and she did cry, and they were so angry. I'm gonna say Ashley and Candace, because the girl said that Karen poured into her. Karen did pour into her. She gave her positive energy after somebody went on the attack and did everything possible to suck out her positive energy and deposit her negativity. Because we all know Gizzard has stores and stores of negativity. I think she hides them in the folds of her neck. That's what I think she does, right? So, anywho, that happened. They both side eye, and Ashley, a little funny looking behind, went to chuckling and making noises or whatever. And I'm gonna tell you what tickled me. Y'all, Secret Squirrel was sneak dissing this whole episode. Did y'all notice that? Listen, we got some stuff going on here that we got to really unpack. I was on another planet because I had never heard Secret Squirrel be quite that shady. Now, what else was shady was Ashley was so busy trying to be Team Giselle and Rod Bass that she went the line. Um, Rod Bass walk up with this ridiculous lace, polka dot lace sleeve blouse. Where did she, okay? What in the Kmart hell is going on with her clothes? What in the Kmart hell is going on with her clothing? I'm so confused and I just don't get it. She walked up looking a mess. I don't know whether she had started borrowing clothes from Giselle. Robin never could dress, but it was never this bad. Okay, first it was her whole, tribute to Orange is the New Black, and now she's trying to be a knockoff member of Prince and the Revolution or Dim and the Holograms. Now I don't know which one it is, but somebody need to whoop Kmart ass. I'm tired. Okay, and then Ashley talking about some, oh, the hot girl, hot well, hot mess, hot garbage, hot dumpster juice. Shall I go on? But I'ma stop. I ain't gonna go there because we got to keep our energy for the rest of the foolishness. Okay. Now, back to Secret Squirrel. Now, she even noticed that Ashley was kind of inserting herself in other people's businesses, in other people's business, and it was kind of, telling that Secret Squirrel even pointed out the fact that if anybody's going to talk about somebody's wardrobe, it definitely should not have been Gizzard. Gizzard don't need to talk about nobody's clothing. I want to know who told Gizzard to talk about somebody's clothing. Hey Emma, hey SFL. It don't make no sense. That's the last thing she should be talking about at all. And she also pointed out and then kind of slid it and threw it in there. Hey, Fatty Back Soup, threw it in there for free about Mia's big old feet. Now I thought that was interesting. I was tickled. Now during this conversation, if you can call it that, with with Bubba Sparks, because I feel like this was their second bite at the apple. Like we tried to bring this hooker down yesterday, but Karen, you gonna stick up for her and break our momentum. But we got Ashley and her huge forehead here now, and her forehead is gonna push us into the winner circle, and we're gonna be able to attack this girl again. It's gonna be part two. So there was another attempted attack. Now, y'all saw in the description or whatever, of this video, I feel like there is a little tinge of colorism going on. And I'm gonna tell y'all my take on it. And when I drop the link, y'all can come correct me if I'm wrong. Cause sis gonna say what sis gonna say. And y'all know that, right? So I feel like it's a little bit of a colorism issue here. And the reason I say that is because when Gizzard couldn't keep up with the conversation, right? She immediately started using terms like combative with Bubba Sparks. Now, y'all know I loathe and abhor having to defend Bubba Sparks because I don't like Bubba. I don't like nothing about Bubba. Okay? But why would you go to the term combative? You act like you're on CNN. Mind you, you just last night pretended like this girl had lost all of her intelligence and substance and ability and wherewithal simply because you saw her flesh. Now all of a sudden she's treating you like you on CNN and she's combative, all because you couldn't keep up with the conversation. I've said it once, I'm going to say it 1,000 times. Do not show up to a battle of wits unarmed. Okay? When it came to the battle of wits, Gizzard showed up. She didn't even bring a knife to a gunfight. This girl brought a toothpick and a piece of chewing gum and trying to figure out why that girl was mopping her up without any effort. Okay? And that's saying something because Bubba ain't that good at talking. She was handling it, right? And Edward James Mia, kept inserting herself. Why was Edward James almost inserting herself throughout this entire conversation? Ain't nobody asked her to jump in and say nothing. And I enjoyed the fact that Bubba pointed out, nobody's judging you for being a whole stripper. And I like that production flashback to show her saying, I went from being a bartender to a stripper. Now that this girl is calling you out while you have labia on your face for lips. Okay, them lips look like they should have been in panties, not on your face. But while you sitting up there with your lips hanging, looking misshapen and swollen, this girl pointed out, we ain't judging you for being a stripper, but you're trying to judge me for showing my flesh. And what I didn't like about Edward James almost this episode was her in her confessional, with the extra spray tan, making comments like, but that was in a gentleman's club and not on a girl's trip. And that was for money. Nobody's paying you. So Edward James almost, are we to believe that a woman only has control over her body and agency over her body if she's collecting money? If she wants to walk around completely naked up and down the Sunset Strip, as long as she covers enough not to get a ticket or get arrested, how is it your business? You had a right to show your cooch and behind to anybody you wanted to for $1, and she has the same rights as a woman to show it to anybody she wants to for free. And it doesn't matter if she showed flesh, she still ain't stripped yet, and she did it all say it with me, Ken folks, 4 degrees. And I'm sorry, Mia, you don't have one. They do not offer degrees for popping coochie. Not one. Because if so, honey, I believe America would have the most educated stripper force on the goddamn planet. Ain't no awards for popping coochie. I swear for God. If it was, I would have heard about it. Don't ask me why I said that. But I digress, because it was enough of her trying to jump in there to team up on the game up, to team up on the whole gang up. And she knows she don't like Gizzard and robbing them. That's why she dissed them online the other week, right? So that happened. And so after they went through the whole thing, and poor Bubba was trying to explain herself, she was trying to explain herself that, hey, everything that I've gone through, the fact that my husband, it's okay with me doing what I need to do to make myself happy. The child got emotional, and it's okay for women to be emotional. But because this sister got emotional, when Gizzard and Ashley jumped up to have their little one-off together, I didn't like how Gizzard tried to diminish that girl's feelings. Like, oh, the one tear. She has a right to be emotional. You old battered bat. You are emotional. That's why you keep attacking people. So because you decided that you're going to channel your emotions into attacks and vampiric efforts toward other women, she's not allowed to have normal emotions where she's actually allowed to cry. I've had quite enough. Yes, I see that, Angie. You say she attended the Two Live Crew University. I don't know if Uncle Luke would have passed her. I don't know. We got to ask. But I've had enough. Now, with the colorism thing, the attack and the whole combative word, it bothered me. I'm going to just tell you the truth. That thing stuck in my craw and I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. Y'all know that's a hot button for me. It bothers me. Okay? Because what I got from it was, hey, dark girl, you allow us to bully and attack you, or we just going to call you aggressive and combative. Now that's what I got from that. Now I'm gonna tell you what's funny and kind of karmic about it is Wendy tried to play the colorism card last year when it didn't fit. Now she's getting a dose of it from the person that she was sucking up to last year because of her complexion. Okay? So that's that on that. Sometimes, don't laugh too hard. The same thing that'll make you laugh will make you cry. Now this critter has circled back around to attack you. Because Gizzard is one of those people that literally went from being the broken whore of Hampton University to now she's in the Dry Cat Society. Don't nobody want it. Ain't nobody touching it. She can't give it away. Every time she whip it out, you got people around here taking allergy pills because they can't take the dust. Okay? So when they managed to go inside for the whole whiskey tasting. So this is where things get good. And Grace, thank you so much for the super chat, boo. First super chat of the night. And I appreciate you supporting the stream. She says Mia has turned into a kiss up and it's getting on my nerves. She was jumping in too much on you say Gizzle's behalf. Yes, she was. She was. And I don't know whether it was really on her behalf or whether she was just looking for a moment. Because that's what I got for it. I felt like that heifer was just looking for a moment. Okay? But you might be right. I just don't think that it was really for her because she quickly showed us on social media what she really think of Gizzard. So I don't know if that was legit or whether this girl is just somebody that's out for herself, which that's okay too. So now let's slide on over. Bright eyes, you made it in. Say I don't like when Edward James almost eat. Her mouth opens like a Pez dispenser. Child, that's because all them nerves and muscles around her mouth is dead from all that Botox. Y'all know that stuff is a type of toxin. That I died when Bubba said to Robin, those stinking breath. You know what? I died too. I died 10 times, but we gonna get there. Okay, so when they start heading in for the whiskey, they gonna let the dough drop, and they locked Edward James almost and asked a hoe out the door. Now, what was funny was they were locked out, and so Bubba came back to let them in, and then I don't know who let the dough drop, but that dough dropped on Asheville. And I say, now see, y'all wrong for that. Okay, so when they get in there for the whiskey, they sitting down, they sipping or whatever. They was still picking with Bubba. Did y'all catch that? Them hookers was over there making little comments. They was pretending to whisper, but they really wasn't whispering that good. I think they was hoping that girl would hear it, and they were expecting her usual fake response. They didn't realize they had got on her nerves in real life, so they was gonna get a real response. They was thinking that she wasn't gonna really have no smoke for them, and apparently, honey, Bubba has all the smoke. Bubba has all the smoke. So while they sitting there with the whiskey or whatever, waiting on the whiskey, they were still picking. Bubba wasn't paying them no attention. Bubba was playing on her phone, minding her business. Then here come Ashley, or should I say Pennywise. Y'all, when I look at her, I swear her forehead looks like Pennywise the clown. Every time I see her, it's something in my ear that's like we all float down here. Yeah, I don't know. It just I don't. Maybe she needs bangs. Will bangs help? I don't know, but it is. Yes, Edward. Yeah, Edward James almost is me a smart cookie. On account of them pot marks in her face. So you could tell Bubba was not feeling that little pull to the side by Ashley. I wouldn't have been feeling it either, and I wouldn't have went. I wouldn't have went. Ain't no way in the hell. What you say, baby girl? You say now you can't unsee that. Yeah, every time you see her, just imagine that red spot on the nose and that wig that kind of curls up at the tips on the side, and just up like imagine a balloon in her hand, and tell me that ain't Pennywise. That's all I'm saying. Tell me that ain't Pennywise. So anywho, they go out there, Ashley looking for a moment. Okay, well, it was in the tabloids because she had her assignment from her good friend Gizzard Net, and Gizzard wanted her to get it on the camera, try to get a moment with her, try to get her to react to it or something. And baby Bubba called her out immediately. Lel says, yes, Ashley is giving Pennywise. She needs edges. They should have protected. They should have protected the perimeter on Ashley's forehead. I ain't studying you, but she do. I ain't lying on him. Definitely Pennywise. Yes, yes, definitely, absolutely. Hey, Tony Cato, glad you made it. So yeah, it was interesting. They all float down here. So Bubba called her out immediately. Like she didn't wait at all. I like the Bubba came with the direct approach. I think we have officially met the real Bubba. Because y'all know I kept saying we ain't never met the real Bubba. But now Bubba has shown up. Bubba has entered the chat. Okay? Definitely direct approach. And she called her out and let her know what she thought. Like, hey, you finally got it in front of the camera. I know that's what I was trying to do. Now I know everything I need to know. Now what really blew me was how she walked back in there in the middle of them heifers with the struggle twerk. And why Robin keep trying to hike her leg up and pop, I don't know. Madam, you don't wash enough or frequently enough for you to be lifting your leg to do a goddamn thing other than put a wash rag down there. So I'm gonna need you to stop. And I do mean stop. And Grace says, thank you so much for the super chat. Also, why Candace had so much to say in confessionals and nothing at the table? They all act like Gizzard is the producer, tiptoeing around. Yeah, that's exactly how they act. Thank you again for the super chat. Yeah, so she went in there, y'all, while they was doing the struggle twerk. Why they keep trying to tell Rob Base she's sexy? I don't know. First, Ashley went, oh, hot girl. And then she up in there trying to like, girl, we already saw you batter and bruise your box on that bus. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Hey, Regina. It was too much. I have had just about enough. So she went in there during the struggle twerk, and baby, she immediately commenced to calling them out. DC said, "I need Robin to put that same twerking energy into getting out of bed and helping her children." Yes, Jazzy say, "OMG, she looks stinking throwing that funky." Yes, God, I'm telling y'all, if y'all pay attention, what nobody sitting too close to her, not even her good friend Gizzard. ELEL say Robert lifted that leg up and the whole production crew got a whiff of death and sardines. Baby, hard times, bad decisions, and skip baths is what it smelled like. Sophia Bryan said, what's up with Robin and all that beating her? I don't know, girl. I don't know, but I want somebody to, tap her on the shoulder like Monique said about them bonnets. Y'all getting deep in the chat. Let me get back to my notes. So, she came again with the direct approach. Um, Told him just what Ashley said immediately after she said it. There wasn't no tiptoeing around talking to other people. I think they thought they was gonna plant seeds and see what happened later, right? And it didn't happen. Yes, girl, she called him out in front of company. She didn't even let the clear people leave the house before she got into it. Yes, my God. Say she was drunk. Drunk or no drunk. She was unwashed. And that's the facts. Now, maybe she felt real fresh and froggy because she had got in that pool. And that dirt had maybe been rinsed, some of it rinsed off. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that's where that new confidence came from. But according to my niece, Jazzy, she is Mercy in her Medea's voice. And I tend to agree. I'm sorry. I agree. So she came with a direct approach and she told Gizzard straight up, like, this what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna play with my husband's name. Okay? And it was very, very interesting. You're right, Sharrell. And so Gizzard tried to get a little froggy. But did y'all notice how quick that hooker piped down when Bubba said, you gonna mess around and get your A whoop up in here? Baby, Gizzard went from being froggy and sassy to explaining herself real quick. When she go to explain herself, she tuck her head back in her neck. She pulled that head back into that stiff neck and started explaining real quick. Cause I don't think that they thought that Bubba would go from 400 degrees to the Nutty Professor. She was about to nut up in there, and I was for it, baby. If Bubba Sparks take it from Potomac to the Bad Girls Club, I might change my mind on her. I can't promise. I can't promise. And yes, child, let me tell you something. Adrenaline facial features was killing me. Adrenaline was making so many faces up in there. I did not know what to do. And yes, she is. I think we all get a lot of secondhand embarrassment just from watching Rob Bass. So she told her flat out, let her know that she invited her to that behind whipping. Gizzard piped down immediately. And Rob Bass tried her hardest to get in. Oh, she tried her hardest to get in. Well, can you just explain? And I like that Bubba was like, oh, your friends will tell you, the messenger will tell you. Hey, Nicolette, you all right, girl? Glad to see you. So she was like, your friends will tell you, don't worry. Well, I just want to know what they said. It was like, whatever. And I like that Bubba called her out for looking for a moment. Like, girl, you looking for a moment, but you ain't going to get one here. You ain't going to never get one here. And then Rob Bass tried to put some bass in her voice like you the security guard. Girl, bye. Don't even try it. But she tried it. She tried it, baby. And Bubba let loose. She told him, she was like, you up here worrying about people's relationship. You don't even have one. If I missed some of her points, she had so many. She told Rob Bass about her stinking breath, about how pitiful she was. She said neither one of y'all ain't got no relationship because she don't. The other people was trying to like interject to calm stuff down, and it didn't work. Edward James almost tried to get in, got steamrolling, ran over. Bubba came raw. Bubba came raw. And y'all, I think we had another shot, at least heard halfway around the world, because she said that your life right now is your payback. God is paying you for all the dirt you did. So I had that, tagged y'all as God's karma for Gizzard. I was done. Oscar Ho's face was killing me the entire time. Karen was sitting there like, Lord, I can't fight. I can't break these heifers up. And you could tell that the grand dame was like, y'all better not make me break a nail or lift this lace off my forehead. So that was funny. And then, baby, listen, let me find out that Bubba know how to read when she pissed in real life. But she was like, Giselle lacks a relationship. Giselle lacks character. And she said the girl name is Giselle Lex Bryant. I say, well, I be got darn. It took all of this, all of it to get Rob Bass to come on into the building. I feel like, remember that Slim Shady song, the Eminem song with a real Slim Shady, please stand up. Why I feel like I could hear that little beat and somebody saying, will the real Bubba Sparks please stand up? Because Bubba has entered the chat, ladies. Bubba has entered the goddamn chat, and I am here for it. Yeah, she looked stupid saying anything with that stank, dirty A robe she had on. What was she gonna do? Girl, she could have did a lot of damage because if she'd have lifted up her shirt or flounced around a little too close, she'd have cleared that whole goddamn room, and y'all know it. Secret Squirrel was on it because she was mentioning about the people jumping in and stuff. And it was just interesting to me, y'all, to see the look on Rob Bass's face and Gizzard Neck's face because it was like they looked utterly defeated. They could not believe that they got called out so publicly, so expert level, because Bubba fooled us all. I didn't know she had it in her. Like, apparently, you got to really piss her off for real, for real. Yes. JC says she used the Wu-Tang sword to be surgical with. Yes, she did. See, that's like, okay, this is what I be trying to say, right? This is what I be trying to say. Yeah, Karen deserves a break, and she had one, but you could tell they raised her blood pressure just a little bit. But this is what I be saying about this reading situation. Everybody want to holler about the read, the read, the read. But see, this is the real deal when it comes to the reads. You got to come from your heart. You got to really feel what you're saying. If you sitting down trying to rehearse and write it out, it's gonna sound like TikTok every time. That TikTok was rehearsed and written. That right there was off the cuff. You just pissed me off, and I'm finna give you how I really feel, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. If we had seen this Bubba Sparks in the first season, I would have been a Bubba Sparks fan, and that's real. But they look completely defeated. It was amazing, and I like seeing it because they were both speechless. It was so funny watching Rob Bass sit over there like, I can't believe it. And Giz, the only thing she could say was, what the F? WTF? I bet. It was absolutely amazeballs. And I got to take back my original assessment. I now see why Secret Squirrel told Ashley, get your milk and get out. Because that heifer did come there just to do Gizzard next dirty work. Now, I told y'all I like pregnant Ashley. This hooker done had a baby. Okay, okay. And no, it ain't up yet. I'm gonna put it down, DC. But that's the whole thing. She was on point. Secret Squirrel was right. I wasn't mad at her squirrel makeup or that sad struggle ponytail and nothing else tonight because she was in the right. She was absolutely in the right to tell that hooker to get her messy behind up out of there. But she wasn't even fun messy. She was miserable messy, sitting up there looking bloated. And I'm still trying to figure out how do you gain weight from having a baby and your forehead swell up? Now I know as black women, our noses will get bigger, but your forehead swell up, girl, bye. You better go put some ice on that and find out if everything in your house is floating before you come out bothering people. Leave people alone. Stop trying to do dirty work for Gizzard. Let Gizzard do her own work. Hell, if she worked harder at spreading her own mess, she might be able to tone up that sagging neck. Amber, thank you so much for becoming a royal family member. Y'all make sure you all give her a royal family welcome. Y'all know welcoming new family is not a moderator responsibility. That is a family responsibility. And we are very happy to have you. Okay. Yes, Amber, you are highly welcome. Okay. Yes. JC, what you say? Ashley is half cave woman with that sloping forehead. That thing is, it looks bulbous. It looks bulbous. Did it not look like it swole up with the rest of her body? Because as big as her forehead is, I would have hoped that when the rest of her body swole up, she would have grown into her forehead. But instead of growing into her forehead, the damn thing grew with her. AVL say Ashley hopped out that SUV and ran in the house, spreading mess everywhere. Yeah, she had been told to do that. Ashley better be careful if she gonna get her karma too. Girl, she living her karma. She better hope that man don't find a way to keep some of his money. Hey, spiritual babe, how you doing, girl? Mm-hmm. Keaton, what you say? Hold on. I told y'all once Ashley dropped them kids, she was gonna return her mess away. You said it. You said it. Golden Life, you say Ashley was all the way out of order. Yeah, she was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I had just about enough of her. So let's do this. Let me drop this link where y'all can let me know if I missed anything. Because I know I'm sure I did. Lord Symphony Love say Porch is shading the mess out Gizzard on the chat room. Wait a minute. Well, see, I don't watch the chat room. I just don't. Because y'all know I'm not the biggest Bravo fan. I'm really not. Like I can tolerate Bravo for the fact that they have this show, but I'm just not a fan because they do so much problematic garbage. You know? Wait, did I pin? Oh no, I pinned the StreamYard link. So if anybody wanted this there. But yeah, it got me. And so here's the other thing that I caught right on the preview for next episode, y'all. Now I caught that what you call it? Secret Squirrel. She called out Robin for having a association beef. Now I didn't know that was a real term. Now maybe it's a term that she coined, but I like the term association beef because that's exactly what Robin got. She ain't got beef with nobody. She not interested enough. It's smart cookie, but
Hey,
that's what it
hey,
was. And then the other thing I caught was that Mia outs Gizzard and tells Wendy that she called her a weak bitch, y'all. So that's gonna be good next week too. And I am ready with my notebook. But girl, what you got for this episode?
I could not wait. So listen, I had a revelation.
Ooh, go.
I gotta go to my notes too. So today I went to Real Housewives of Potomac school. Okay, I started like around 2 o'clock. I kind of slept a little bit, just listened and took it all in. Let me tell you what I think is going on. I think that Mia is a Ladom agent, okay, and she just working it. I think that's why she's over in the big house and she's excited about, she wasn't, she didn't give no pushback about being her room being switched around, because I think Mia is a Ladom agent and I think she over there spying. And I think that her and Karen had got together before the show started. And I think they planned this out and it's going pretty good because at first I was thinking the same thing. I said, well, Mia is going back and forward. Then I started just really paying attention. No, Mia
I
is
agree.
solid. Mia
But
is
see,
solid
remember
for
I told
Karen.
y'all before that girl don't like them. She is playing the game.
She is definitely playing the game from, going through the whole show today. And then, okay, so something that I really loved, or this is what I saw today. I
Hold on,
loved
sissy. Hold on, little sis, real quick. And Grace, thank you for the super chat. She says Giselle, Ashley, and Robin trying to act like they were not gossiping about Wendy. I can't wait till they break up those green eyed bandits. Girl, me either. Thank you for the super chat. Go ahead, smart
Oh
cookie.
no, it's crumbling down. It's breaking down because we see Candace coming in. Somebody in Candace's ear too, because now all of a sudden, she kind of see what's really going on, and she been, like you said, she been throwing her little jabs here and there. It started last episode. Then this episode, she came back with some more. Last week she called him Twiddle and Todd or something like that, and
Yeah,
then this
she
week
called she called them Tweedle and Twaddle.
Yeah, so then this week she come back again, but I loved after Karen had the conversation with Bubba, and Bubba decided to change her outfit, and she sashayed on in there, baby, with that swimsuit on. She was looking good to me, so I was happy for that. And then I didn't understand. So right after that, they had their breakfast. I don't understand what the secret meeting was with Robin and Giselle. Why couldn't Giselle talk to Robin like how she talked to everyone else about their personal business a little bit deeper right then and there? And then I'm just like, okay, so then they go and they have their little secret meeting, and this is when Robin is getting all, she's so humble, and all these companies want her. She just needs some help. She don't know what to do. And this girl mentioned that Macy's and TJ Maxx. Yeah, TJ Maxx may have hit her up, but definitely not Macy's. Maybe Dollar Tree, but not Macy's at all. So she needs to stop the cap on that. And then when they went to lunch, was it me, or did Robin look like she just came off the set of the show Clueless with that Montgomery Ward shirt with them polka dots on it?
See, at least you got Montgomery Ward for it. I felt like it was something from like 579 in the mall, or maybe from like what was that other one everybody used to go to? Body Shop. Like it was
Body,
giving me real cheap.
very cheap. And then after Robin come on in with them polka dots, and they started having a lunch. Giselle, when she started talking to Wendy, and like you said, bringing up the keywords in the conversations to say, oh, your dark skin is intimidating me. And why did she have to bring up the CNN thing? Like, what was that all about? Why does she just
Because
keep
that's what
on?
she's really jealous about. She's jealous that she can't. There's really nothing that she could one up Wendy on. Let's be very clear. That lady is accomplished and educated, a whole PhD, and Giselle is somebody who barely hoard her way through undergrad. So that's
Correct.
what she's really mad about, because with that alone, she could never turn her nose up at that girl. She wants to, but the only thing she could really poke with and try to turn her nose up at, she doesn't dare to say it on television. She doesn't dare to say I think I'm better because I'm yellow. She don't dare to say that. But that's really how she
Well,
feels.
hold up. Let me tell you. Okay, so someone else pointed this out, that in her new tagline, she say, "I stay so pretty because I
Because she
stay in
stay in the
the shade."
shade. Yeah, she said that, and everybody called her out about it. It's like, darling, we know you colorist. We know that your daddy is from the Blue Vein Society. Like we know about your people, baby. We
Just
know about you.
horrible, just horrible. And then I want Mia, like I said before in the past, I want her to cut it with this bimbo act. This is reality TV, okay? Like people don't forget here. We got cameras going off. So for her to say, "Oh, I never said I was a stripper," it's like, girl, are you crazy? And then she said, okay, this is something else that I heard Mia say tonight. She said, "Well, I was doing it for my babies, as in more than one, but that the man she with now, he got money." So was she doing this after the fact that she had kids with him?
I don't know. I feel like Mia did what Mia wanted to do, and I don't know whether she needed a reason or whether she just did it. Some people probably feel like they have to have an excuse for their behavior, so she gave herself one, possibly. Now, in all honesty, I think she only had the one child before she married Mr. G, which is the boy Josh, I think is his name, the older kid. But the other
Mm-hmm.
ones are his. So she might have been talking about that, and she might have just said babies because she wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
and and like you said earlier, she's not really educated. She just, she fell into some money. She looked up on some money because I heard her say some other words. She took them out of context. But then, um, we have Candace sitting at the table, and then she's going in on Giselle's fashion, and then that kind of struck me a little bit because I'm like, okay, Candace, whose side are you on? Are you waking up, or what is going on? You invited these ladies into the house with you as though they were better, because it seems as though Candace now wants to be on that it team. She wants to be surrounded with the people that helped her get Monique off, because she feels like this is her solid team. But what she don't know about, someone said one time, the green-eyed bastards is they gonna turn on her too. Like Their
Well,
own.
yeah, if you remember correctly, I don't know how well you paid attention over the seasons. It's not that they turned on her; they already were against her. Last season, they were geared up to go after her, and then the whole thing with Monique just kind of fell into their lap. Monique was never the plan. Monique was the backup plan. They
Yeah.
intended to go after Secret Squirrel last season. So it may just be that Secret Squirrel ain't as dumb as we think she is. You know, when you paint up like animals and act strange and dance around stiffly, people will, people start to think that you're not that bright. So she's kind of letting us see that and I did know that she's looking more and more like her mama, which I like that.
She
And I
does look
think,
like mom.
yeah, she's looking more and more like her mother. And I think she's letting us know she don't just look like her mama. She got sense like her mama too, a little bit, even though she tries to be rebellious. There's a little bit of Dorothy in that brain. And I think she's long since put two and two together. I think she's trying to be smart and kind of stay cool with everybody, but I don't think she's quite as dumb as she makes herself look with her face paints.
Well, I hope not. I hope that her mom is, building her up and showing her, opening her eyes and showing her what's really going on, because I'm noticing a little bit of a difference in her. But I'm just perplexed about, why would you invite them in the house with you, if you were going to, sit here and secretly stab them here and there.
Well, it wasn't really, in my opinion, it wasn't a stab. She was just calling it like she said it. Everybody is a little shady in their confessionals. It's just that she's letting us know she's really good at it. And I'm here for her being shady. And the truth of the matter is, everybody on the planet, including blind people and dead people, can tell you that Gizzard Neck is the last person that should be talking about anybody's fashion.
Yes, yes, she is the very last, dead last. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at Robin. She was talking about, she may possibly be pregnant. Well, girl, why are you taking back all these drinks? And
Because
why?
she's lying. Just like
Why?
she lied about the man, quote unquote, shooting up the club. Then she
Yes.
went to lying about, oh, you might be pregnant. Girl, if you were pregnant, you wouldn't have been beating, battering, and bruising your butts on the bus.
But then I also wonder, Juan was saying he wants to have daughters, and he was saying daughters specifically. I wonder if Juan has a secret love child coming, or it's already here, and maybe this is how they're going to introduce that baby to the next season.
I doubt that. Now, I'm not saying I doubt that he has a kid somewhere. He may have a couple. Men will be men. But I doubt that Rob Bass is going to bring one of his outside children and pretend like it's hers. Because I feel
Well,
like, yeah, I think if anything, if she can coax him into actually touching her, she's going to try to get a baby. Now,
yeah.
I think that he just said that for the cameras because Juan need a check because he needs her to replace the money she lost.
Gotcha. I feel like that too. I think that's why they went on ahead and went on this show, because in the beginning, he wasn't really seen that much. And then that one season when he came out and he said his true feelings, like, I wasn't here if it wasn't for the boys. I feel like, he's, like you said, stacking up on that money because she promised him, well, I'll get it all back. I'll make it up to you. I feel like that's what I see is going on too. But when Wendy went to the OK Corral and pulled out the pistols on them, on Giselle tonight, I can feel it through the TV.
Yes, my Lord. I was over here. I was over here about to pass out. I was like, oh my God. And when you thought she was done, she was not. Sister girl got up, walked off, came back, and kept popping. I say, God almighty, this Bubba I can get behind. Now, I'm never going to like her, and I stand by my word. But I wish that she had showed us this Bubba last season.
Well,
If she had given us this Bubba, I'd have been behind.
if she gains a backbone, I will welcome her with open arms, because I just didn't like it. Like Wendy came in like, this my sorority sister. I gotta, she is what's gonna keep me on this show. Let me kiss her ass. And I was just like, no, like we have seen it on so many reality shows of these sorority sisters. Like when you in reality TV, or when you come into the real world after college, or grad school, when you come into the real world, dog eat dog. You know, that sorority stuff does not even matter no more. And Giselle is clearly showing it. And Giselle, knowing her, if she was, picking, I know she would not have picked Wendy. I have seen friends try to go for that sorority that they're in with 4.0 GPAs, and they were not allowed in. And now those women are now both the two of my friends, they're both doctors now. And so
But
I
this is
just
the issue. I don't even think that this was sorority related, because never we forget that Robin is a whole DST, and I'm
yeah,
not going to make no comments. I'm just going to say that she's a whole DST. So it
she
wasn't.
is.
So it was not sorority related. Her issue was color related, because Wendy herself was toying with the idea of bleaching, and we saw the evidences of it. Okay, she has a color issue of her own, so she gravitated toward the people that she thought, exuded what she would like to be seen
Mm,
as. And so
okay.
she jumped on the bandwagon, and she attacked that other dark woman with those people, because it was like, I'm associated with the yellow girls, I'm associated with the prettier girls, because in her mind that yellow equaled pretty.
Well,
Okay,
I hope that wasn't the case, but I definitely can
I
see what
definitely
you
see it
see
that
as
way.
well.
That's what it looked like to me. And I feel like it was definitely that, because all of her arguments last season against Monique were completely baseless and idiotic, all
Yeah.
the way down to claiming that Auntie Karen was not holding that woman accountable, when she absolutely did hold her accountable. What it was is, you didn't agree to gang up with the pretty yellow girls. That's what that came down to. And then she felt like, she felt privileged because these two yellow people embraced her. So I'm privileged because they embraced me, and I'm gonna be gung ho on whatever mission they got. And
Well,
now, and
they
now
on
the
a team.
colorism train has circled back around, and it's now
Yeah.
your stop, Bubba. It's your stop.
Not only the colorism train, but also I'm gonna attack your family train because that's what Gizzard had attacked
That's
Monique
what
on.
she does. But the thing is, she's doing it, and it's still based on the same old crap. Because if you notice, what she does where Karen is concerned is not the same thing she did where Monique was concerned. Definitely not the same thing she's doing where Wendy is concerned. This woman needs to feel like, if you're a dark girl, you are less desirable. I need your husband not to desire you, because ain't a man alive ever desired me.
But how can she feel like that when she have three daughters that are dark skinned?
I mean, think about it. You have clear women who have mixed children and still hate black folks. Girl, catch up. You got
Girl,
Shawnee. You got
that's some
Shawnee.
psycho.
You got Shawnee O nostrils over there. They got babies
Huh?
with Shaquille O'Neal's big black tail, and she colorist as hell. And she got babies with melanin. So the fact that you laid up and made babies with a chocolate man, and now these beautiful little girls have gorgeous complexions, it has nothing to do with the core colorism of their men.
Lord have mercy. So I don't know what she's gonna teach them, but I really loved it when Wendy was like, "I'm so disgusted. I'm not even gonna eat dinner with this thing."
But what was so cute was the fact that Wendy called it out. This heifer is insecure. You're miserable and you're insecure. And she told her, you got to have low self esteem to be laying up with a man that's known to be screwing everybody in town and still don't want you. And I like that she pointed out to her, like, you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Because she wanted her to know, I'm going to hit you with facts while you coming with fiction.
Yeah.
And I've always said, a lie don't hold no weight, but the truth will bust you across your scalp. And that's what Wendy did. She came up in there with a whole 2x4.
But when Wendy told her these cameras don't matter to me, girl, I could just feel that when she told her, "Look, my
Mm,
husband is off limits. These cameras here, this might be a game for you, but for
thank
me,
you.
I will reach out and touch you
And I found it absolutely wonderful and entertaining how quickly Gizzard Neck shut her mouth.
all the
Gizzard
way." I
Neck
mean,
got
it
quiet.
was almost about the backpedal when she heard
Yes,
them
sir.
words. I will whoop your ass. Well,
Baby,
I
she
didn't
backed
believe
up
it.
so good on
I
that.
saw it and I didn't believe it.
Girl, she backed up so good on that sofa. I thought she was gonna hide behind one of the goddamn cushions. But I said,
What?
oh, she tried to get froggy in the beginning though. She was like, I don't care if you say it, if you say it not nice, or if you say it mean, until that girl told her, I'll whoop your A up in here. And baby,
But,
she went to explain it, and then the whole got quiet. I said, "What you say?" So
but
you
she
mean to tell
always
me
looking around the room for just for
for
Robin to
Rob
come
Bates,
back to her.
honey? Rob Bates wasn't getting in that because I don't think Rob Bates can hang. Just because you dirty and you look like a dude named Ted, that don't mean you can fight. Because I'm sorry, every time I see Robin, I see a pale man. I don't even see a woman. She's not feminine at all. But looking like a man is not enough. It's not enough to intimidate anybody.
Another thing, did you see a scholar say, "Yes, I felt like I was under attack at dinner"? I'm like, are they editing the parts out when they're talking
No,
to her?
she talked. No, first of all, let's tell the truth. Enchilada told the truth. She said, she's like, I did feel like we were on interrogation island.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mind you, she's in the same boat, in my opinion, with Bubba Sparks. I don't think I'm gonna like Esther Hope. But one thing about it, Appalachia told the truth. It was Interrogation Island. She went around that table getting in everybody's business, including Secret Squirrel. So never you forget how she did Secret Squirrel just last episode, and you wondering why Secret Squirrel was being shady and taking her shots.
Child, because I was wondering, I'm like, are they? I don't remember her talking to you last night. So are they editing your parts out? Where?
No, it wasn't that. She was just talking about what really happened at the table. Because if you notice, when they were attacking Bubba, where's your girl, Alabama, was saying,
Mhm.
yeah, you're right. She was agreeing with Wendy. Like, yeah, you're right. You don't feel the same 2 months postpartum as you did before you had that baby. It's not possible. It's simply impossible. So she was chiming in and told the truth. It felt like Interrogation Island. And the fact that, Gizzard feels like she can get in everybody's business, but can't nobody say nothing about her business. And I feel like it's a real reason for that, which is you don't have no business. Just like you don't have no man. You ain't got no style. You ain't got no furniture. We can
And
go
one
all
of
we
the
can go all night long because Wendy say her middle name is Lex because she lacks everything.
Yeah. And why was Ashley so excited about, siding with Giselle? Because don't she not remember when does she not remember when Robin and Giselle came to her restaurant to jump her when she was saying the stuff she was saying about Juan, like in season 1 or season 2?
I mean, she remembers, but one thing about, cousin Ashley, Ashley just wanted to get back in on the mess. She don't care whose side she on. She knew they was bringing mess, and she knows she coming off that baby story. The babies are boring. I don't care how cute a kid is; they're boring as hell when they're that small. Unless you the one babysitting them. So she just needed her way back into the mess, and she knew those two messy heifers, Heckle and Jekyll. They always got mess. That's all they got is mess. They ain't got no goddamn storylines.
That's true. That does make sense. But
She
I
just
was
needed her way back in.
Well, I cannot wait until the next episode because tonight was on fire. We know where Wendy stands at. I hope Wendy does not go crawling back wanting acceptance from Giselle and from Robin. And I really hope that she, stand her ground. I mean, she doesn't necessarily have to click up with Karen, but I just want her to just stay who she was tonight. Like it was very invigorating to see
It
her
was fun. Now,
go
Keaton, you gonna
again.
have to come explain yourself. What the heck you mean you starting to like enchilada?
I don't like her at all.
I
I
don't like
mean,
enchilada.
she's
I mean, she
pretty,
tell the truth sometimes, but
but
I
I
don't
feel
like
like
enchilada. And I'm
I
gonna
feel
tell you, Edward James almost. I'm now on the fence. I started off liking her, but with her playing the game, the way she playing it, I'm starting not to really like Edward James almost.
I still like Mia. I'm still on Team Mia, but I feel like as a new person, when you come into the show, you shouldn't take sides. You should sit back and wait and see what the truth is, and then speak your piece. Then
I feel like she should say less. She makes more sense when she's not talking, not to mention the fact we don't have to feel like we looking at a triple X porno because of them lips on her face.
oh my goodness, they showed her profile tonight, and Lord,
Oh,
I almost fell out my chair.
JC says she's starting to enjoy. She says she's starting to enjoy entrails a little bit too. Don't hate her. I ain't gonna hate you for liking entrails. I ain't.
Look at this picture DT got up here.
Lord, leave it to DT. DT, what you got for us tonight? I know you got something crazy.
Hello, hello. You know what? To be perfectly honest, I'm actually starting to like Alsace Lorraine.
Really? So you starting to like Alka-Seltzer? What did it for you?
I think what did it for me was when she did that quote about Interrogation Island. I'm actually starting to like Alps Mountains
Okay,
after
yeah, that
that.
was a good one. I did enjoy last episode where she was nice enough to help Bubba up the stairs with with the luggage, and it was cool that she had Bubba's side at the table, had her back just as a woman, not even as a friend, but just as a woman. So I thought that was
And
real cool too.
exactly, and I also think that I think she was a better friend. I think Antwerp was definitely a better friend for Wobbly Wobbanita Bath Dixon because she held her accountable rather than Gizmo Nick.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. All I can say
And
is
then
this ought to be good.
yes,
It just ought to be good. I
yes,
see what you're saying. Megan talking about Mia is 43 at best. I don't know how old she is. With all the plastic and all the injections, for all we know, that girl could be 12. We don't know what the hell they did to her face.
She
I
not
don't
30.
know whether I don't know whether she's old, young, whether she's embalmed, preserved. I don't know.
yeah, definitely. And this is what happens when it's just like Coke is easily addictive. Botox is also easily addictive. This is what happens when you have too much Botox, in every single part of your body. It starts corrupting your brain and starts, and the logical side of your brain actually doesn't work because you've got too much Botox thrown up in there.
Something's going on, and I'm sorry. I don't know how it works. I don't know if you get too many fillers or injectables if they start to settle and get real lumpy. I don't know how
Mm.
it works. And a spiritual babe says, "Wait, what's her real name?" Ashton Kutcher. What's her name? DC.
Oh, I think it's Asapalooza.
Okay.
Karen said it's Tesla.
Yeah, she said Tesla. Um, well, I mean, Aardvark, Adirondack. What's the name? Australia.
I need a storyline.
Yeah, that's something like that, spiritual babe, something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was just too much, and I couldn't get over the whole Mia trying to jump in on shaming somebody. Like, girl, if you didn't have the nerve to show your skin because you knew they were going to, shame you or embarrass you because you strip, don't be mad at this lady because she can show her skin and nobody can call her a stripper because after all,
Exactly.
yeah, because after all, she's a whole professor. Can't nobody call her no stripper. So
Hmm.
maybe Edward James almost is disturbed because Bubba can be more free than her without the same judgment. The only people
And
who are trying to judge Bubba are Heckle and Jekyll because neither one of them have any life, no prospects, no money, no man, period. And I'm sorry, DT, were you dying when Bubba told Robin about her stinking breath and said neither one of them ain't
of
got no relationship
course,
yet?
of course, I was so happy. I was just like, hallelujah, when I was waiting for the pool water to turn yellow and to look like dirty mop water when Wobbly Wobbanita Bath Dixon walked
Mm-hmm.
inside, and then when you know Dr. Wendy just got that axe and cut off Itchy and Scratchy's head. I was just so happy.
Now
She
look,
gathered
DC
them
done
and
started. DC, your sister DC has started. Talking about where was Mia dancing? Benjamin Franklin's den. Girl, she might have been shake dancing outside the Last Supper. That might
Mia
have been what
think we
she was
was all
doing.
born last night with all this. She wasn't doing this. She wasn't doing that. Mia think we was born
Now hold
literally
on,
last
Diana. We didn't see what you saw. She said Wendy's bathing suit was ugly. Wendy served that bathing suit. I'm sorry, you take that back.
oh no, I loved it. I loved it.
Baby,
I
Bubba
loved.
Sparks gave it to him. She said,
But I
who
was
this
trying to
woman
figure out
Harpo,
her
where did Esther Lot come
tattoo.
from? Huh?
I was trying to figure out her Cardi B tattoo though. Did y'all notice that tattoo she had going
It,
on?
but that was an old tattoo, so she been had that. I told y'all I heard stories about this girl. They said she was doing her thing and having fun while she was in college. So I'm starting to think that maybe that's where she got that from. And I think part of this persona we're seeing is part of what she had going on in college. Maybe she's trying to get her thing back. I don't know. Because I told you from the people who went to school with her, I'm hearing this girl was bopping around with blonde hair and blue contacts.
Well,
And really, hmm?
she looked good in that bathing suit, baby. She looked like
She
She looked
served.
like that brown M&M.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, she
Mm-hmm.
served in that swimsuit. She
I
served. Couldn't nobody touch that heifer tonight. She ain't my kind of girl,
exactly.
but I ain't gotta like you to tell the truth on you. That
Exactly.
hooker served tonight. She did that.
And Gizmo Nick, Gazalf Nick must have heard something about, Dr. Bubba Sparks being someone who can, match her hands with her words, because the way that she looked when, Dr. Bubba Sparks gathered her, whew,
Mm-hmm.
Gizzard Nick, Gizzard Nick looked like she was about to be fried in oil,
Yeah.
deep fried.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it is. See, I know you're not used to how we do things over here at BT, but see what be happening is you got girls that got mouth and you got girls that got hands and you got girls that got both, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you a girl that's got mouth and you know you ain't never had no hands, you can I think they can almost get a tingle up their spine when they run into a girl that got hands. I think something in their spirit tell them if I don't slow down, if I don't pump the brakes, I'm gonna get drugged literally all through this house by my head. I think she could feel it.
Do you think
Mm-hmm.
that Wendy would apologize to Monique?
No, she ain't gonna apologize to her. That's why I don't like her.
Mm.
I don't think
Mm.
I think she's the person that's going to always and forever find a rationale and an excuse for her stuff. She right
Well,
now
she is an academic.
what we're seeing is her being hurt because someone is doing something to her. So that's why we're getting a real look at who she is. But as far as when she's wrong, I don't know that she has it in her. Now, if she does, then I'll say, hey, I was wrong. But I don't believe that she's got the character to go back to Monique and say, you know what? Hindsight, I was dead wrong. I didn't have a dog in that fight. I was putting myself in it. It was none of my business. And I was literally just taking sides because I felt like I had to, because I came on the show as Candace's friend. Now that's what it was looking like to me.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think she's ever gonna just be real enough and say, girl, I was wrong for that. And that's why I don't like her. See, my niece say the same thing. That's why I don't like her.
I can agree with that. I can actually agree with that.
Yeah, me too.
It was a bit much. It was a bit much. And it was funny to watch DC say, like this video, like this, yo, be dead. Y'all really coming with the Jocelyn stuff. Y'all crazy. But that's the whole thing. It's like, I don't know. You say Karen is needy to be in charge of the girl. I don't know. Maybe we didn't watch the same thing. Karen was very much trying to stay out of it and keep her lace front tack down. Hey,
I'm
BJ.
happy that Karen had some help tonight. And Karen was able to just sit back and relax and just watch the show like she was at a tennis match, baby. Her
But
head was going
but
back and
did you
forth.
notice that she didn't interject once? You had,
Nope.
and come to think of it, Escoho didn't interject too much. It was mainly
Mm-hmm.
Edward James almost tonight.
Baby, everybody shut down when Wendy said you can get this ass whooping. Okay.
Baby, them heifers
Mm-hmm.
got quiet. You could hear a rat piss on cotton. She had the stage all to herself. When I'm telling, like, from the moment that she announced that a behind whipping could be caught, silence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. Sophia Bryan say, good point, Shanitra. Wendy will not apologize to Monique. I love Monique and miss her. Bravo asked her to do All Stars and she turned them down. I don't blame her. I don't blame her for refusing, but we had some questions about her wording for that. Yeah, Karen just
Yeah.
sat back and minded her business and ate her food and drank her liquor a little bit because I
Mm-hmm.
noticed Auntie Karen wasn't really drinking that whiskey like that. She really wasn't.
Mm-hmm. I really
Yeah,
think that
Karen ain't need to get in nothing. Karen was sitting back chilling, Like she told him about that water. I'm not getting in there in no water with her. I need this lace to stay down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this was an act that Karen was consoling Wendy, or do you think this is a part of Karen gaining alliances to
I
flip
think
the
what I think is that Karen was just being a sister because sometimes that's what you have to do. Sometimes that's what you have to do. When look at you with this avatar Giselle and Jamal. But sometimes that's what you have to do. Let me tell you, I have had to console people I don't really like. You know, when I see a sister in a bad situation, if we in close quarters, I'm not gonna sit there and watch you cry or watch you break down. When I can just say, "Hey, sis, pick your head up. It's gonna be cool."
Mm-hmm.
Even if I don't
I
like you,
agree.
I go back to not liking you tomorrow. But for today, pick your head up. Pick your head
But
up.
one thing about it, Giselle has been consistently like
Yes,
coming after everybody from
because
season
she's
one.
attacking. But you know, if y'all notice, remember what I told you. At the end of the day, Gizzard Neck is gonna mess around and it's gonna blow up on her this season because she's got too many targets. Gizzard Neck does
Mm-hmm.
fairly decent when she's got one target, two at the most, and she's got everybody to help her gang up. As it stands, she's got too many targets. She's shooting at
Yeah,
Karen.
definitely.
She's shooting at Bubba Sparks. She's probably gonna end up taking. You know, she tried to start taking shots at Mia. Now she's probably gonna have to because Mia's gonna out her next episode for calling that girl a weak bitch behind her back. So with her having that many targets, she don't have much of a gang up. All she got is Rob Base not bathing and pretending to be depressed, and you got Pennywise the clown trying to make everything float. So how's that gonna go? Like it's gonna blow up in her face. Q, what you got? I know you got something crazy to say with that avatar.
This episode gave me everything I needed for this season because
Yes,
it
Yeah,
was it was a little lackluster in the beginning, but I'm glad they turned it up thanks to Dr. Wendy Osefo.
yes, honey. Dr.
exactly.
Wendy to you, sweetie. That's what she said.
Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna go back to the chat because I've got to start cooking dinner. But I just wanted to, give my 2 minutes and wish you all a
Oh,
wonderful week.
DC,
Thank you,
we love
Night,
Sunita.
you.
Thank you, Smart Cookie. Thank you, Q. We'll see you all
Thanks, DT.
in the next episode.
All right, boo.
All right. See you.
Okay. So go ahead, Q.
Oh, it was a whole mess. I like the fact that um, Ashley was doing Giselle's bidding,
Mm-hmm.
and how Robin act like she didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like she was
Yeah,
sitting there
what
on
did
the
they
couch.
say? What did they say? She see what it was is she had just got through lying and pretending she didn't know what happened. So when the
Uh-huh.
girl said that, it was like, okay, I want you to say it so I can rebut it or whatever. She was trying to find a way in, and when she couldn't get a way in, she started like it was. She went juvenile, like trying to imitate the way the lady talked, and you're the one that came in saying, "I'm gonna address." Like no, she said what she wanted to say, who she wanted to say it to. You claim you didn't know nothing about it. So why you dying to be addressed?
I'm like, didn't you just not on the last episode when you guys first got there and you sat in that room and you had the conversation, Giselle and Robin, talking about Wendy in the tabloids and the blogs?
Well, Robin said today on Instagram that Bravo had edited over that, and that if you watch it again, she said that her lips weren't moving. She said she didn't know about the Eddie situation at that time. So I said I'm gonna have to watch it again to see, because she
But she
said that
lying. Smart Cookie, she's lying. Remember just the day before, her and Gizzard was upstairs when she had on her tribute to Orange is the New Black,
Yep.
yes.
talking about the Eddie rumor. So
That's
how
what I'm
all of a
saying.
sudden
She's
that hold on
saying
no.
that wasn't what we saw, was not what was really going on. She said her lips weren't moving and that it was a voiceover, a phone conversation that she had later after they had left the trip, because she said she at that time she didn't know what was going on with Eddie.
But this is what I'm saying. She lying because when
Yeah.
she had home on her tribute to Orange is the New Black and they were upstairs, Gizzard brought it up there. And she didn't say, "Oh no, Gizzard, what are you talking about?" She was like, mm-hmm. So this was something she already knew about. That wasn't a phone conversation, that was a face-to-face. So not only is she bad at hygiene and mothering, this help us bad at
She's
lying.
bad at lying.
Good Lord. Rob Bass, can you be good at anything? Anything.
But I'm definitely starting to like Alka Seltzer, Tesla, enchilada.
So wait a minute. So okay, what was the defining moment when you decided that you like Al Qaeda?
When she sat there and said how they were on, she felt like they were on Interrogation Island.
Oh my gosh!
And
So that's
then,
what told you
well, not
that
only
one
that,
line.
but from the last week episode when she said, "Okay, but what's going on with you in your life?" as she asked everyone else questions, right? And
Yeah, that
Giselle,
was good. That was good.
and
Esther Holt
Giselle
was
took
on point.
offense.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you have Mia trying to interject herself with some, what will Michelle Obama and Oprah don't not wearing that? Like, why are you entering this conversation at all? Like, it's not even about that.
Good
And
point.
Tesla kept it on point. She kept it on message, and she kept it real. When Mia just wanted some sort of camera time.
Yes. And see, I
Mhm.
have questions about the need for camera time for Edward James almost until she gets some laser resurfacing or at least one of those concrete masons to come by and put some stucco on their face. Don't be vying for camera time. Let it go.
She need a whole face replacement.
She's definitely giving me Nestle Crunch right now. I,
She's
I
giving
I
us something.
I was here for Mia in the beginning, but I'm starting to look at her
Me
sideways at the
too.
moment.
Thank
I'm
you.
not
And it's
leaving
not
Mia.
even so
I
much
like
that it's a
Mia.
like for me, it's not a matter of not trusting her because I can tell that she's playing the game. But the way that she's playing the game, she do need to burn them shorts. They look raunchy. But the way that she's playing the game is actually annoying to me.
She not bothering me. I like how she's playing the game because I feel like
If
in the
y'all hold
end,
on real quick, if y'all want to do something about the alerts, you see my contact information. Send your number and I can put you on text notification. We can't do nothing with YouTube at all. Period. But it's like when it comes to Edward James, almost it's just annoying to me. Like you don't have to annoy us to get attention. I'm really annoyed with her. Like, girl, get some stucco, get some bondo. You know when they doing body work. Remember the boys used to get bondo instead of getting real welding done to kind of cover up the holes. Maybe she can get some bondo, put some primer on it, run by Mako, and it might fix all this.
I know
get
Mia
them
has.
pop fillers filled in.
I'm like,
Yeah.
can we get Mia on an episode of Dr. Pimple Popper or something? Because
Pimple
something ain't
pop on
right.
my foot. You better get her on an episode of Botched.
She is botched, or we need the pavement people to come out and fill all them potholes because they
Thank
are
you. Because
huge.
right about now, that what James almost is getting on my nerves, and I feel a read coming on because she's starting to look like her face is starting to look like a mile of bad road.
Don't leave her, Sinitra. Mia is gonna come out on top for us. I don't feel like we can. I don't feel like we losing with Mia. I feel like we got it
I'm
right
not
about
gonna get her yet. I'm not gonna get her yet, but it's coming close. That's right, Dr. J 1913, some flex here.
her.
Something. She taking me there and I need her to stop taking me there. Because at this point, I'm about to ask somebody to drop off at Lowe's and Home Depot.
We
And
don't want to
also,
like Mia.
Tesla is giving me housewife vibes with her style and
Mm-mm.
everything. And Orange is the New Black and uh, Jezebel aren't giving me what I need. And I want to
They
know
have
what.
never given anyone what they need, which is why they don't have men. Nobody gets what they need from them two dry heifers. Nobody.
I do want to know more about Abercrombie's life. I looked over on her Instagram and they have an older son. I wonder if that's her son or if that's the husband's son. Like I do want to know. I would rather be knowing more about her life, Anchovy's life, versus all this fake beef with that Giselle is bringing. Like this stuff Giselle is bringing is tired and old. We've been seeing it over and over again.
But
I'd
what
be
we have
happy.
not seen over and over again is Bubba Sparks for the real Reed. Like
Yeah.
do you know how long it's been since a real Reed happened on Bravo? Like
Woo,
it's been forever.
when
Not
she
since the days of the early Nene have we seen a real Reed on Bravo on any channel, on any
when she
show.
when she said you don't even have the man's last name no more, girl, that was giving me Nene Leaks back in 2008.
Girl, yes. Listen, it brought me back to life because she and listen, the line that really got me was when she said neither one of y'all ain't got no relationship.
Mm.
I was so weak. If I wasn't already sitting down, I'd have fell over. It's been so long since we had a real, authentic, from the gut read. It's
Hey,
been
Auntie
too
Bernice.
long. I said, "Oh, Miss Bernice, you up in here? Hey, lady,
She
how
in the
you
building.
doing?" I know that's right. I'd be happy to see her. JC say, "So you giving edges a laid could possibly be a future housewife." That's what Q say. Q say edges a laid could be. I heard it was one lady that was in the chat one night from the DMV. She said her name ought to be a scandal because she said she done heard some scandalous stuff about
Which I would love to see play out on TV.
it.
She's
You
a
ain't
housewife.
lying.
She
But
married.
for right now, I'm gonna need her to put that on the back burner because Bubba is still gathering.
I'd like for her to swap out with Robin, and Robin can be a friend of the show.
But
At least
Q, they're saying they brought her there to take out Secret Squirrel. And Secret Squirrel is not coming with the sleek disses, and I'm kind of for it.
I'm
I
I'm
It's
don't
time
kept.
know.
for it's time for the pageant squirrel to leave. Like she's just her story is gone too. Like she hasn't showed us anything. She got a new house. Okay, great. What else? When are you gonna have a baby? When are you gonna tell us more about what is exactly going on with Chris? You know?
But girl,
She's
how
not
she
gonna do
gonna
that
have
until
a
she
baby
stops.
and she trying to get a career as a dancing squirrel? Come on now.
She's gonna have to stop wearing condoms with Chris first,
Ew. Ew.
because we
But
already
that's what
know
she said.
Chris ain't shooting up the club.
Oh. Oh. It's terrible. Shalon's secret squirrel is Candace always has been. She is the only person who paints her face like a squirrel. Nobody else does it. She put the line down her nose and everything. Yeah, she does need to replace Robin, but they want to get rid of Secret Squirrel. And I just feel like, hey, AP Leo Queen, I feel like Secret Squirrel is coming through this thing. She still looks like, Cirque du Soleil gone wrong, but I'm here for the sneak this. I can
Somebody
feel
needs
it.
to. She needs
She
to
need
stop
to
doing
have a
that paint
baby
by
because
numbers
then
makeup.
she need to have a baby because that music career is not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think she might have a future in sniping. I don't want to, I still want Michael Darby, but I think she got a future. And Grace, thank you for the super chat. She said the producers are being messy on Housewives. This is the second time it came out that they patching together conversations. Mm-hmm. Yep. They always do that. Yeah, she ain't finna have no baby. That's what she not gonna do. Jazzy say a person like her makes my skin crawl because all she do is dig graves for folks and ended up crawling in them around with the worms. Yeah, that's exactly what happens to her all the time. She dig one and jump in.
But no one has ever brought it to Giselle like how Wendy did. Like I feel like
Nobody.
Sharice had her opportunity. I feel like Monique wasn't able to handle her with the word salad, but Wendy tonight brought it. She brought it.
Hmm. Definitely she did. I think what happened with in reality, I think that Monique could have done better with it, but they were all ganging up on her to make sure she couldn't get a statement out. She couldn't get a line out. And now there's nobody to help Gizzard gang up to stop nobody from talking. She don't have no
Mhm.
help. So now anybody that want to get her, she's good as got. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a wrap.
Well, it'll be funny to see how the rest of the season play out because she been getting shut down left and right. She was shut down on the reunion show when Karen and everybody was going at her. They brought the book out. Like she can't defend this foolishness that she know is the truth. Her storyline is fake. She don't have a man. Like nobody wants to be with her. She
In the
cannot
barn.
she cannot come to grips with that. That's why she cannot have any type of comeback for when they're saying it because she's left helpless because she knows it's true.
And see, this is the thing, right? What's really interesting is the fact that I want to know if y'all think, because this is what I'm thinking, I could be wrong. But I feel like, hold on, let me get at y'all conversation because y'all be having whole conversations in that chat. But I feel like maybe Gizzard could pull a charade and maybe get a prison bay or something, and he can live with her in the West Barn, and that might be her best bet. What
Child,
you think? You think she could pull off getting the Tyrone?
Giz is so tired that man abandoned her before it even make the show.
No, if he desperate enough, see, you got to find a man that's a homosexual. You need somebody that's a homeless sexual, and then if he can stay in the barn with her, she can let him paint stuff and decorate
Do
around there.
landscaping and do
Yeah,
yard work.
that could work, right?
Yeah, but they be wanting to get something. They say her box is dry and hot.
Well, those boys done been through the fire. They might can handle it. Some of them been playing with other things.
What about Matt that used to date Kenya? What you think about him for? Because he's
No,
pretty.
because see, Matt might mess around and choke her. Might you know what I'm saying? Matt might lose his cool. And you don't want to put we can't put a man that might lose his cool with Gizzard because Gizzard got a nasty mouth and a horrible attitude and personality. We need somebody that's desperate. See, Matt was still able to make money. You need somebody that's fresh out, that's on papers, got an ankle monitor. He a 3-time loser, ain't no job coming, and then Gizzard can have a man.
But see, she wants somebody that's just, she got all these high standards. She don't want to come to the reality that she gotta bring it on down a notch.
But what's Sherman high standards? Because Sherman scared me.
Then he had a few businesses and stuff. He was some type of high value man around there.
But did you look at him?
No.
That's all I'm saying. Did you look at him? Because I
think
did.
at the 35, we can't think about looks no more, friend.
Nah, the lies you tell. I'm not. Let me tell you something. I'm old. I done got too big. I got a bad knee. My booty stick out too far. I got a lot of stuff wrong, and I'm still not gonna run around with nobody look like Sherman. I'm not doing it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely not.
Well,
No,
Gizzard let take them short. Long as they chocolate, she don't care. She take them short, wide. She take them
she'll
anyway.
take anything she can get.
And how dare
If they
she
got a
sit
pulse,
on my
she'll
Idris
do it.
elbow like that, talking about she is
That's
screw
right,
him all
Q.
night.
Wait, hold on, Q. What you said? Talk about you say anything with a pulse.
Anything with a pulse.
She'll take it. That's why I said we could mess around and put her on the pen pal list for one of these good federal prisons where they feed the boys real good. Y'all, some of y'all ladies know exactly what I'm talking about. Get on
Baby,
one of them that's gonna be on federal probation, and he can't leave the area, and then bam, she got a man. Storyline.
she say she on Idris elbow level, honey. And
Girl,
I
she
just can't stand it when
now
women talk
we ain't
about a
even
married
finna
man.
start that. She ain't finna be talking about she like my baby daddy. That's what she not gonna do.
She said she'll screw him all night.
That first of all, don't
First,
nobody want nothing to do with that. That looks painful. That's all I'm gonna say. That looks like a painful
and
situation.
second of all, Eddie does not look like him. I'm gonna keep it
No,
moving.
Eddie doesn't. But I'm
No,
gonna say this though. In defense of Bubba Sparks, why am I defending Bubba? But in defense of Bubba Sparks, there's an old saying, Q. It's a sad frog that don't croak over her own pond, okay? If she don't think that man's sexy, ain't nobody gonna think he's sexy. She got every right to feel like her husband is sexual chocolate and he look good as Idris and better than Idris. That's the man she decided that she was gonna take the wine cup to. So I'm not mad at her for thinking he looked good as Idris. Okay, that's all right for her. And I like the fact that she got one to say that she think is fine. I
and
bet you
she
Rob Gibson Gizzard can say, well, my man fine too.
and she has one to go home to.
Uh-huh. Now you got it. Now you got it. I'm here for it. I love black love. Eddie is cute, Latibia. He ain't nobody I would talk to, but he cute. And I think it's okay for that woman to feel like her man is fine. I like when a sister say, the man I married is everything for me. He does it for me. Okay? Because I ain't gonna tell y'all now time. Papa is the cream in my coffee. Now y'all can take that any way you want to.
and that's all that matters as
Thank
a
you.
wife.
That's what it's supposed to be. So I'm not mad at her for feeling like he is it for her. He's supposed to be. Every time she see him, her clothes should just start melting off. Okay? I'm not mad. And what was cute was the fact that neither one of Heckle and Jekyll, or as Secret Squirrel called them, Tweedle and Twaddle, neither one of them couldn't pipe up and say, oh, my man fine too. You see how quiet we just got?
No,
That's
but
how quiet we got.
but Robin did try to say, or somebody tried to stand up and say, "Oh, but someone tried to stand up for Robin and
It's
say
like
that
she
Robin,
does have a relationship. No, she don't.
yes,
No, she don't. I heard that. But Wendy called it right down the middle. You ain't got no relationship. That man don't like you. That man don't want you. And the fact that she said it, that means everybody on that cast no one don't stay at that house. Now, see, So Debonair tried to tell y'all that he got the man. I don't know who got that man. But everybody know that Robin ain't got that man.
Michael Darby does,
Oh,
allegedly.
I ain't gonna talk about Michael man because Michael act like he get real snippy when you start talking about his man.
oh, Michael don't play about one at all.
Period. Period. Let me tell you, Michael be defending one the way Wendy defend Eddie.
What was the last episode? He was like, "Oh, are they married yet?"
He's like, I told you. I told you. Baby, that
Michael
thing
was the one who brought the tea to the engagement party that they weren't really getting married. Michael was walking around there pissed.
he was. He was not happy. That's why he ended up getting in that argument with Chris. I need a Bath Bassett. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just got through telling her that's not attractive. And did y'all catch Gizzard trying to give her the pep talk? What you don't want is your fine husband saying you not attractive.
Oh my
Mm,
goodness. She know because it's happened to her.
This is when you would
yeah,
pull your. This is when the mirrors get pulled out, and let me put it back at you.
yeah, that's what it was. And I still ain't figured out what in the world Gizzard wanted with Jamal from the jump. Jamal is a funny looking critter.
I
And
mean,
he a
her.
punk. Cause did y'all ever see that video where that dude ran him out of town? Like
Yes,
straight
when they was
punked
in the
him?
projects,
Yep,
yes, I
straight
saw
punked him and
that.
Yeah,
told him don't ever come back over here. And he was like, no, no problem. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You up here you got a grown man sunning you in public in front of a camera in broad daylight, and you ain't even got no type of bass in your voice. Alpha male, you are not.
He walked his tail right on back from wherever he came from. It got real when they was in them projects. I saw that.
Thank you. But he had all that smoke to argue back at Monique. What you was gonna do? Go slap box with her and try to tug her wig? But when that grown man was in your face, you were really humble and submissive. He was such a lady.
I'd
He
like
was
an
such a
ep-
freaking lady.
I would like for an episode for Giselle's dad to come on and Miss Dorothy
Lord,
will be
we
on.
need him to come back. Wait a minute. Something done went down in this chat. See, we
Uh-oh.
be missing stuff up here talking because we got snipers out here. So Miss Sharon Redmond has been cutting up because JC says she just killed her and the time of death was 11:01 Eastern Standard Time. So what did you do? She say they frat brothers. I just died at 11:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Miss Sharon, they're frat brothers.
And you can tell
Oh,
he don't sleep in that bed with Robin. You can tell.
at all. Yeah, he got ran him out of his own town. That was terrible. Mm-hmm.
I think what she liked about Jamal was that gave her an opportunity to keep on with these charades that she's better than everyone else because she was, getting the title first lady, and I think that's what she liked about Jamal.
Yeah, maybe so. But to me, it seems like you should have. If I were her, I would have had anxiety attacks knowing that I had been hoe hopping, and now I'm about to try to masquerade as the first lady. That's all I'm saying. Victoria say I wouldn't sleep with Funk either. Oh my god! Listen, I don't want to know what that room smells like. That's all I gotta say. It's just too much.
What
Diana says
made
she
him go
married for
change into that
prestige.
robe?
I don't know what made her put that robe on. And what was that? Was that the robe that she put over the top of her face when she laid back?
Yes. No,
Oh my
no, it was
God.
a towel. I think it was a towel she put over her
Okay, I
face.
was about to say, save me now.
Because we didn't see her naked because she had that robe over her whole body, but it just
Okay.
I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, everybody else still got their same clothes on from lunch. They sitting down. And what made her go and take them? I mean, I know it was, she wasn't coordinated with her clothes, but my goodness, what did she go put that robe on for?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know I was not ready. DC say the first lay of lack ministries because that's what Bubba said. She lacks. She lacks.
Lacks a whole lot.
She lacks a lot. She definitely lacks a lot. Last comment, Velda say anyone who gives you a nervous breakdown before you get married is a no, and I'm gonna have to agree with you. And I lied. That was not the last comment. I'm gonna give it to Angie. Angie said if Pepe Le Pew was a person. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Y'all keep doing this stuff. Oh my God. And Songbird 1357. I guess I got to. You see this? Jamal's twin brothers, Beetlejuice. You say you just watched the rest of the show. Wendy. She read the hell out of Gizzard neck. Robin looked like she smelled through the TV. I think she did. I
But
think she did.
so he gave her a nervous breakdown before they got married?
Yeah, she had a nervous breakdown, like literally right before the wedding because she found out somebody else was pregnant. There was a woman pregnant with his baby. He was cheating on her and got the woman pregnant right before the wedding. And she had a
And
nervous breakdown.
she still went through with the wedding?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's what had happened.
And you wonder
Yeah,
why her
she
dad
got
doesn't
some
like
deep
him.
rooted problems. She got some deep rooted issues. That's why she up in other people's
Hold
business
on,
talking.
y'all. Hold on, family. We got somebody that don't know what to do with themselves. Let's pull them up. Third and goal. First of all, you don't look good as good or better than Giselle. You don't have the right to call her Gizzard. Let me tell you, sweetie, before you get blocked, you're about to. But we got a right to say whatever we want to say up in here. You came to visit the royal family and we did not extend you an invitation. Now, what we do know is you're another person hiding behind an avatar. Now, whether I look better than Giselle, not as good as Giselle, what I do know is I do not age like a bruised banana, not on any part of my body. The fact that you came here to try to disrespect anybody in my house lets me know everything that I need to know about you. You're someone who has a problem. You're miserable. You probably have no friends. And it looks like you probably live your entire life on social media. So, what I'm going to need you to do now that you're blocked is find yourself something better to do than playing with me. I don't know, get a job, get a man, get a woman, whatever works for you. Get some money, get a life, get the dick out your throat. It's a whole lot of things you can do. The fact that you down there working your fingers when it's a link in my chat. You could have grabbed that link, came up here and said whatever you wanted to say out your mouth. But instead you down there typing because you have phalluses in your mouth and you're not able to talk with your mouth full. Be careful coming in my house being disrespectful. And you tell that to all your cousins that happen to also be your brother and your daddy. Watch your mouth, you inbred piece of filth. Don't come in here with that. Now, what was y'all saying?
The show must be popping. Giselle and sent them over.
Keep sending them. She can come herself too, and I will iron out them folds in her neck.
And I got the clip chip to hold it up at the back so we can hold it.
Thank you.
Let me
I
get
know
my
one of
steam
our
iron.
sisters got a bag of clothespins that we can use to pin it up, a staple gun, a hot glue gun, or something.
Because she definitely needs it.
I'm serious. I don't like that. Don't come over here with that. We have fun. We drag celebrities. Don't
And
ever think you're going to drag me hiding behind an avatar because I promise you that avatar will save you.
exactly, that is our job. And speaking of Gizzard and all this prettiness, why was her hair not dyed correctly?
Girl, because she's
She
on a
don't,
budget.
she don't have enough money to dye the back part of her hair to cover up them
Mm-mm.
grays.
She has to pay
Girl,
for the construction of
not
that
only that,
bipolar home.
you know she got them clip-ins. So those clip-ins are all them other colors. That's what's going on. Gizzard be trying to slick put the weave in and pretend like that's all her hair.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we all know it's not.
That's right. But you know, she likes to do that because she's still playing them color politics. And you know, at the end of the day, she's still trying to pay for the West Barn.
And I wonder why her sister never does any interviews, or maybe she the only one that indulges in this foolishness.
I think so, because she was the one that, you know, she had slated herself to be a star. You know, J Maul was gonna help her be a star. And BJ, I'm with you. I'm like, what's so special? See, when you see people making comments like that, honey, that's somebody that's indulging in self-hate and they in love with recessive genes. One thing about me is I'm a wonderfully African Black woman. I love my African features. I love that I'm phenotypically Black. I absolutely adore my thick cheekbones, my big old biscuit lips.
Oh
I
yeah.
love my Blackness. I love my wide spade-shaped nose, darling. I'm in love with it. Not only am I Black, I make Black babies on purpose. I didn't slip and fall on a wayward chocolate penis and get them by accident.
Hmm. Say it.
So make no mistake about it. There's nothing you can tell me about somebody that is so horribly recessive that's going to make me feel like, oh, you're not as pretty as her. No, what you mean is my blood is a little more pure.
Not pretty on the inside or the outside. I mean, this
Thank
thing is
you. Now, when
horrible.
she was younger, she had a little something going for her. But baby, she aging bad. I think it's all that evil. Because you heard what Bubba told her. She's got karma. What she living right now is God getting her back.
And if Bubba been feeling like that, she should have came on the show with that energy.
Uh-huh. That's what
And
she should have done.
she has never given me first lady vibes or energy at all.
Well, y'all
Oh
know
no.
Monique called her the last lady.
Not sitting up here talking about how she sucked peen to a man that she ain't married to. That was so disgusting
Oh, that
last
was so
season.
bad. Not just not married to. She don't even know where he put that thing.
Hmm.
She gonna mess around and catch the Carnival 19.
And love to lecture Wendy on Oprah and Obama. But what are you showing your daughters? Your daughters got more sense than you do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad.
Now hold on, sis got a point here. Wait a minute. Rebecca said, I truly believe Gizzard Nick find those dark women intimidating because all her men cheated with were dark skinned women, melanin women. Yeah, definitely, because every time you see J Maul with somebody, it's one of them pretty round browns.
I told you she from the 90s, and back then, back during school days, that's what they was taught, that they was all of that because of the light skin, and then she had a bonus because she had the colored eyes.
But this is the thing, sweetie, it wasn't just the 90s. Because, see, some of us have been around way before the 90s, and I can tell you that was a common thing, and it started on the plantation. It didn't just start in the 90s. That's been a trope and a problem because what that actually exhibits is a proximity to whiteness, and that's what she worships, and because she feels like she has that proximity that elevates her above her own sisters, above other Black women. That's sick, sad, and pitiful, and her life has shown all the evidence that it ain't true.
You see when she asked her daughter for the nude interlude, can I wear this pink dress? Don't I look pink sometime? And Grace told her no.
No. Yeah, she wants to believe that she looks just like a clear woman. And you don't. You don't. You look like what you are. You look like a Black lady who has recessive genes. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with that because there's absolutely nothing that you did to cause that to happen to you. Live who you are. But in the middle of living who you are, don't make the mistake of thinking that you're better than another Black woman because what happened to you in your lineage did not happen in hers. I will never ever understand celebrating the victimization of your foremothers. Like, why are you celebrating that your great great grandmother was abused or
And
assaulted? No, we don't
I'm
say
sorry.
that word.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
You know
sorry.
what I'm saying? How do you
Yeah.
celebrate the assault of your foremothers? Oh, I'm
It's
so happy he attacked her and held her down. Like, what is wrong with you?
the
What is
conditioning
wrong
of
with
the
you?
mind. She needs to be reset.
Yeah, but I can tell you one thing, and she keep playing with Wendy Osefo, She gonna get reset because Bubba looked like she was ready to hit her reset button. She was about
And
to hit that reset button.
I wonder if she gonna come with her security guards next episode for
I
Bubba.
mean, now that's what I want to see. If she bring that dude from the barbecue pit, because that man looked like he's the barbecue man. Now he couldn't defend me for nothing because I believe he was about 6 or 7 months pregnant. But if
Honey,
somebody would accidentally drop him off on my behalf, a case of ribs, I would trust him to smoke him. I would trust him.
he looked like he was too slow. I don't know who cousin she done picked up to come be her security guard.
Girl, I don't know who cousin it was. I don't know if she got a cousin that dark, but that was somebody's first cousin that came over there and abandoned his barbecue pit to help her out and pretend like he was security. That was ridiculous.
Maybe she
Yes,
got. Maybe
PBH,
she
y'all know
borrowed.
that man looked like the barbecue man. What you say, Q?
I said maybe she borrowed loan. He got loan from the Jamal. Oh my God, I can't talk tonight.
You on there? You on that red label?
I am not.
Okay. What you drinking tonight?
I just had beer tonight.
Okay, just beer. Don't be acting like you don't know why I asked, because you know you get on that red label, it'll be a whole different Q we get up in here.
I like
Oh,
Q on the red label.
You like red label Q?
Oh yes.
Oh shoot. God dog, you done got a fan.
people
Linda
be
C
betting
say
on if I'm
Giselle.
gonna fall off the chair or not.
Oh my God. Linda C say Gizzard is hoping that someone puts a hand on her because she could use the money. Yeah, she might be hoping that, but Bubba ain't got no money, but Bubba got them hands. Okay. I think at this point, Bubba is playing that song, Try Jesus, Don't Try Me. Because I fight. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. What you say, Princess? I didn't know you slid in. I'm watching it now for the first time. The cursing is coming P in a few. I don't know what that means. I'm scared. Jazz is listen, Princess scare me. I don't never know what she's saying and like certain stuff, and she know what I mean by that. But she'll say
Princess,
stuff even on the phone, and I'll be like, wait, what that mean? And you know she'll say some wild stuff, so I'm scared. Jazz to say I meant to say that goes all the way back to slavery, that colorist thinking she has. And I thought more of Chisel last season when she showed us where her ancestors came from in New Orleans. I ain't never thought too much of her. I tried to like her the first season. Before the season was up, I realized I just didn't like her.
I have never
Mhm.
liked her. I have never liked her at all.
I tried though. I tried to. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. Rebecca say Gizzard mad. Wendy is intelligent, beautiful, and married. Everything that Gizzard Nick is lacking. Y'all gonna kill us with the lacks. Of course, Gizzard is miserable and insecure. Yeah, and it's bad. It's just so bad. Lala says, as a light skinned woman, I get sick of other light skinned women thinking they're better. Newsflash, you're not. Exactly. We all sisters. And when you come in with that type of attitude, I just can't dig it, man. I
And
can't dig it.
and up against the clear people, they see them just like they see us.
Thank you. They exactly. They don't. Your complexion doesn't save you when it comes to other groups of people. So it's just so ignorant. Ellis say she really don't think it's about color with these women. They know they all black, just different shades. Yeah, they know they black, but I see colorism. Now I might be wrong, but that's what I see, and that's what I'm gonna stick with until they show me something different. Keisha say she has the I can enter the house and you can't syndrome. Yep, real strong. Real strong. So anyway, y'all, have we beat this horse? Do y'all have anything else to add to this situation that we just
I
watched?
I am done.
I can't
You
wait for
do.
next week episode.
Me either. Listen, the part that I'm waiting on Q is for when Edwin James almost go and tell Bubba what Gizzard said. That she called her a weak bee after she left. Because you didn't say none of that while that girl was sitting there.
Yes, I'm waiting for that too. They got upset with her about that. They weren't expecting it.
They weren't, yeah, you're right. They were not expecting it. because they've been getting away with murder. But Gizzard is not smart enough to realize that you, madam, you did not make sure you had enough people in your goon squad this time. You don't have the numbers you normally have. Q done dropped. As Colin says, colorism is huge here in NOLA. Most light skinned people here, like Giselle, only marry or date light skinned men or women. I believe it. I believe it. I've heard that before, actually. Gizzard Nick looking like a dang fool in that onesie and sipping down that margarita. Her feelings were hurt this episode, and I'm living it. Girl, you so bad. You got dropped. Well, I didn't drop you. I don't know what happened. But listen, our entertainment coordinator is giving announcements. She says, come to movie night on Friday and come in your finest 1920s attire for the movie. It is not coming to America, girl. It is Harlem Nights. JC, what's in your cup? Yeah, it's the movie is Harlem Nights. Y'all can dress like one of the characters or just dress in 20s gear. That is on Friday night. The Royal Talent Fest is again on Sunday. It is not too late. It's updating. Okay. It's not too late to sign up for the Talent Fest if you want to compete. It is $250 for the first prize, $150 for second. It is $75 for third, $25 for fourth prize. So sign up if you get a chance to sign up. If not, just show up and enjoy the show so you can help vote because the people in the chat is gonna vote on the winner. So please, please, please do not miss. Yes, JC say Harlem Nights, too much wine, too much wine.
I think
Okay.
I'm gonna come dressed like Sunshine.
Oh Lord, they gonna throw it up in the air.
Yes,
Oh
and make it shine.
Lord, have mercy. Well, go ahead on, sunshine. Go ahead on, sunshine. I am here for it. So we're gonna have a good time with that. Once again, Ken folks, if y'all didn't hit the like button on the way in, please make sure y'all hit the like button now. If you've been sitting up in here cutting up, clowning, and enjoying the recap with the royal family, and you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and help your sister out. I appreciate you. Okay. And if you want to join channel membership, the membership link is underneath the description to this video. Make sure you hit the link if you want to become a channel member. If you do not have the money to become a channel member, do not let that stop you. If you want to participate in our upcoming events, contact me on the contact information on the screen, which is scrolling. My email is shanitra@philsdaughter.com and the Instagram is Shanitra_royal. Let me know and we will help you. Not only am I helping, we have at least 3 other sisters who are here ready to donate and help people become members if they want to. Rebecca, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you supporting the stream. So, like I said, membership link is in the description box below. If you need help getting it done and you're not able to do it on your own, reach out to me and I got your back. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please like the video if you haven't already. Share the video if you get an opportunity and you think somebody else can use a good laugh. And also be ready for our upcoming events if you're a member of the Royal family. Smart Cookie, thank you so much for coming up here
Thank
laughing
you,
and clowning with
ma'am.
me tonight. That was so much fun. I enjoyed you. I enjoyed BT and Q's crazy butt too, even though he wasn't on that red label. And I I hope y'all have a great night. Smart Cookie, you want to tell these people where they can find you at, man? You know you got a channel, but you be
I
trying.
do. I have a little small channel, and like Sinitra and everybody else, I am begging for subscribers. I review
Yes.
different food places. If you guys have something you want to send to me, all of that is in my channel, and it's the same as my name, Smart Cookie.
Okay, so then here go the other question. Let me really get in your business in front of people. Why you ain't came up here and took advantage of that Black Business Spotlight so that you can give us clips from your channel, give these people a preview of what you got? You know what I'm saying? And then
Because
that way
I
we
just
can get
wanted
them
to be
on.
in the family. I didn't want to be begging,
No, that's part of being in the family. We promote each other over here. So
Well, nice. Thank
I'm gonna
you.
need you
I'm
to
gonna
holler
get
at me.
with Egypt to see what I need to do.
Yep, get with Sister Egypt. Let's get this done because we promote each other over here. We don't just chill. We win together, and we don't do no fake winning like Robin make 10 hats and sell 7. No, we trying to win over here. Okay, so
Thank
you get with
you. I'm
Egypt,
so
and that's
honored.
and that's for the rest of y'all too. If you're a royal family member, You don't, it don't have to be your business. You can promote one of your kids' businesses. You can promote a family member. So y'all bear that in mind. Take advantage of the advantages of being a member. You have privileges. Take advantage of the privileges, is what I was trying to say. So in the meanwhile, I love y'all so much. Have a good night. I know you got work in the morning. We getting out of here at a decent hour. Get some sleep. Say your prayers. Sweet dreams. And I will see you all tomorrow for Crown Chat. Please get on in here so we can feed your brains, not just your funny bone. Okay.
Good night,
Love you
family.
guys. Good night. Bye, Smart Cookie.